Hi there travelers, I hope you're all doing well. I've just come back from our trip to Iceland. Wow, this trip was amazing. I hope you are enjoying the videos that are slowly appearing on the channel. Always when I'm getting back from a trip, I'm instantly thinking about where to go next. And this country I'm talking about today is actually perfect for us backpack travelers. So I hope you enjoy the tips and information I give on Panama today. Make sure you keep watching till the end of this video, because in the last few minutes I'm also going to be revealing a few extra special tips that might help you a lot if you are planning to visit Panama soon. Panama is the most southern country in Central America. It borders Colombia in the south and Costa Rica in the north. There is the Pacific Ocean to the left and the Atlantic Ocean, the Caribbean Sea, in the east. This country is divided by the famous Panama Canal, and the easiest way to go visit the special waterway is in Panama City. Panama City is such a thriving and exciting city. There's so much to do. There are clubs. It's really one of the most modern cities in Central America. And of course, they've got the beautiful Panama Canal very close, as I just said, and you can even take quick trips on the canal on one of the boats. Another awesome spot in Panama is Santa Catalina, one of the best spots in Panama to go surfing. There's this beautiful beach surrounded by a very dense jungle, and it's just a perfect spot if you are looking for some waves while you're on this vacation. If you're looking for tropical exotic vibes, then best go to San Blas Islands, the most beautiful islands in Panama. It's a bit more on the pricier side, but you also get the chance to visit an original Panama tribe. They are called the Kunas, and they own the San Blas Islands, but they are very welcoming to visitors. When we went to Panama last summer, we also made a stop at Boquete and visited the beautiful Volcan Baru National Park. We did also climb the volcano during night, and it ended up being one of the biggest adventures we had on the trip in Central America. It takes a long time to get up the volcano, but the views you get from up there are just breathtaking. But the volcano is not everything they have. There are so many beautiful waterfalls, and if you are looking to do some hikes in Panama, this is probably the best place for you. There are so many opportunities, and you can explore the whole national park around the volcano. But our favorite place, not only in Panama but also in Central America, has been Bocas del Toro. Bocas del Toro consists of several different islands. There's so much nightlife going on. The water is as clear as it can get. There's really a lot of wildlife to see. We saw dolphins, sloths and sea stars and so much more. You can go snorkeling. You really forget how time passes when you're on this island. This country offers endless opportunities when it comes to hiking, sightseeing, snorkeling and diving, relaxing at the beach and adventure tours. You won't get bored and you won't run out of things to do. There are so many activities in this exciting country. And it is also quite easy to get around. Again, like in other Central American countries, the easiest way to get around is by bus. There are many different companies offering bus services, with the main ones being Sanpasa and Panaline. Their buses are sometimes very modern, but they also use former US school buses, which is really funny and also a fun experience. Of course, if you are willing to pay more money, there's always a private shuttle which is willing to take you to your destination. Just ask at the front desk of your hotel or wherever you're staying, and they will provide you with that service. Panama is quite a large country, and if you are taking longer trips, you might want to consider to take a short inland flight. There are over 16 airports in Panama, and if you don't want to lose too much time while traveling, that might be a good option for you. Unfortunately, there's just one train service in Panama, but it's a really cool one. This train is called Panama Canal Railway, and it starts in Panama City at the Pacific coast and follows the Panama Canal up to Colón, which is on the Atlantic coast. When in Panama, you shouldn't be too worried about safety. It's a really safe country to travel around, but there are a few areas in Colón and Panama City where you need to be a bit more careful. Again, just talk to somebody at the front desk of your hotel and they will tell you exactly where not to go after dark. Also, the border to Colombia is ground for human traffickers, so I would advise you to stay away from this area if possible. Apart from that, you should be as careful while traveling as in any other country. There is a possibility that something can go wrong in every country you're traveling to, so just be aware of that and act reasonable. The local currency in Panama are Panama balboas, but here's the funny thing, balboas are worth just as much as US dollars. So $1 equals 1 Panama balboa, 100 US dollars equal 100 Panama balboa. Easy. Overall, Panama is a lot less expensive country than, for example, Costa Rica. And if you are traveling up to Costa Rica, enjoy while you can. Food prices are not as expensive. Prices for hotels, for activities are nowhere near as expensive as in Costa Rica. So really cool. Let's get to these special tips I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Numero uno, US dollars are openly accepted in Panama, so you don't even have to go change currency when you're traveling to Panama if you are coming from the US. Numero dos, the wettest months in Panama are October and November, so I wouldn't recommend going during these months. When we were there last August, it was chucking it down from one moment to the other. Panama rainfalls are harsh, but they aren't too often in any other months. Numero tres. If you are going to restaurants from time to time, it might be helpful to know how much to tip the waiter. Normally in Panama it's 10% of the bill. Let's sum it all up here. Panama is basically a wilder, better and cheaper version of Costa Rica, at least in my opinion. Maybe go back and watch our video we did last summer when we experienced Panama for the first time. I did still really like Costa Rica, but Panama has definitely been one of our favorite countries. In Costa Rica it's just less all-inclusive, there are less families, it's still very safe, just a little bit wilder, and there are more backpackers, many young people, really fun. And this wraps up the video. I hope you had fun hearing and learning about Panama. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me down below. It was fun bringing it to you. I hope I see you next time. Thank you so much for watching.